Joseph Yobo Okubo.
Just out to the bone.
Simon Obesi.
Sensational. What a wonderful finish. That is the most embarrassing own goal. Oh, what a goal. But something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score over a goal? They're all copybook stuff.
Okay, it's a day that will give us a smile, or the other one. But I've decided not to do any other thing than to laugh. But no matter what happens in New York, I'm going to laugh. In fact, I'm going to laugh it loud, LOL. Because whatever happened yesterday in South Africa against South Africa and Lesotho already made us to prepare our mind for whatever. So, as they say in hip-hop language, down for whatever. So we're down for whatever now. Whatever happens today, we'll be down with it. But it's unfortunate if the Super Eagles will not make it to the World Cup. But the way it is right now is almost unlikely. So welcome to Complete Sports. Today, let's start with apologies by saying we apologize. The show we air for just an hour. You know, for the past 5 days, we'll be having a special event live from Abuja. Yes, with Prophet Samuel Adebayo Ojo. And it continues today at 4 p.m. So 4 to 5 p.m. every day. And it continues like that till next week. So today, we're going to be having 1 hour. Yes, an abridged version of the show from now till 4 p.m. But we'll give you the very best of time in less than an hour that we are here. Thank you for joining in. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, the nature's finest. And it feels good to be here. We'll be taking you through tennis, the Super Eagles in action at 5 p.m. We'll take you through other World Cup qualifiers. And we'll also be looking at how Bayelsa Queens fell last night. It's so painful because they've tried so much. Anyway, welcome to the show. My name is Pretty. Daniel Adeyemi is with me. And it's good to have Daniel in the house.
Yeah, good evening. Like you said, it's not. Everybody's feeling cold about it. Especially football lovers in Nigeria, lovers of Super Eagles of Nigeria, knowing fully well that after South Africa yesterday, we feel like the ball is no more in our
It's no more.
So we don't even know how the boys.
The ball has already disappeared from.
Seriously, we're expecting Lesotho.
Only miracle can bring back the ball.
Only miracles, and we need a lot of that. So. Good evening to viewers and listeners out there.
Most definitely. Welcome. It's good to have. I thought I saw Bamba now.
He's coming. I think he's feeling cold as well.
He's already. He's made up his mind that we're not going to the World Cup. So for God help us. Okay, quickly, let's talk about what is happening. The final of the. Quickly, let's talk about that quickly. Talking about the U.S. Open. Yeah, between the men, in the men's category, the US Open, the final this year again is going to be taking place between Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner. These ones are becoming regular customers now. I remember, they made me to remember when it used to be Novak Djokovic, not Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer and
now Rafael
Nadal. Yes, he used always every time it would be two of them.
Like that, yeah.
So it's the same thing that is happening now. Yannick Sinner, Carlos Alcaraz, Yannick Sinner, and the guy there with Baba, he beat Baba like thieves.
You know, we said it.
You guys have said Baba should. Baba will not go past semi-final.
I feel like Baba just had to keep a deal going. Maybe he had a deal that feels like, okay, this one is a big deal. And some of these, business people, they want to always see their brands up there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one of the things that
is keeping Baba. So they are paying Baba to always be around.
They are paying Baba to just be around.
Okay.
So it's not very good out there doing dirty his face, but eventually, like you said, it's a new generation. Like we've enjoyed the Roger Federer, the Rafael Nadal in the past. Now it's time to enjoy the Yannick Sinner and, of course, Alcaraz. So we know what's going to happen next. It's going to be battle of the fittest. Both are the same or almost the same age range, everything they've got. So that is actually the ideal final, not Novak Djokovic against.
Because if you look at Alcaraz and Sinner, they are like Rafael Nadal and the guy I just mentioned.
The
his
age is perfect.
The same thing.
The flair, the energy, the same, the same drive. You see them and you feel like you're watching Roger Federer and
Rafael Nadal. Exactly. I mean, the same, because that one, it was 1 year gap between them.
Exactly.
These ones too, similar thing.
Even the stature, the color, everything. You can almost
the only difference was the country they came from.
Exactly. You can almost say we are having it back again, the Roger Federer, the Rafael Nadal. I mean, those guys will be enjoying it, watching them. The Rafael Nadal, Roger
These
Federer.
guys are very young boys.
And they're very young. Yeah, we're going to have them for a long time to come. So
Bola said something yesterday. Babashu, whenever they mention this guy, Akaras, Babashu just forget.
And these guys are doing it with a lot of respect.
Are you sure? Akaras doesn't have respect too.
Well,
he's been beating this man.
Yeah, I mean, it's still respect when they beat him like that. It's still respect that Baba, is how you showed us growing up. You want to be like you, so
most definitely. Okay, Bam Bam is here. You said he was going to go to Akaras, but we never knew he was going to be beaten like thief. Baba was beaten.
Good afternoon, fighters. Good afternoon, Daniel. Good afternoon to all the listeners out there. It's nice to be on the program. Yeah, starting with this, I think no one should be surprised that it's Akaras and Yannick Sinner in the final.
Again.
This is
just like we say, Don Jazzy again.
This is their third final this year, with both of them winning each of them. We've seen them in the French Open and Wimbledon.
So this one now, who wins this one?
Someone else to hedge.
Exactly. So it's one final I'm looking forward to. Yes, I'm happy for Alcaraz. Yes, he defeated Dam and Djokovic yesterday, and he floored him. And it's high time. I would always say that Djokovic will get to the semi-finals, but if these two guys make it to the finals, they will always. Even
Ange Aliassime did better against Yannick Sinner than Djokovic did against.
Because it was 3-1. He ended.
Exactly. I mean, so that one even tried. Baba didn't try at all.
Honestly, if I'm a tennis player, I would fear Carlos Alcaraz more.
That's what I keep saying. I keep saying it. Alcaraz is more dead. He's deadlier.
Eyes. Even you look at his eyes, doesn't look like a boy that is willing to.
I keep saying it should be the word number one.
Yeah. Exactly.
You look at his eyes, that's it. You look at his eyes and you're like,
he looks one terrible guy like that. That is ready to wound anybody. Well, it's going to be a great final. I mean, tomorrow in the men's singles, Yannick Sinner against Carlos Alcaraz, the third time they have been together in the final. I mean, we look forward to that one. So in the other semi-final, of course, Yannick Sinner beat Ange Aliassime. That one tried so much. Yeah. I mean, he tried. At least he pulled one, but Baba didn't even pull any at all. And now, for the female, he's going down tonight. Yes, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. I won't miss that one for anything. Aryna Sabalenka. Yes, Aryna Sabalenka, and of course, this lady. This lady has also tried. So we're talking about Anisimova. She gave us something to cheer in the French Open. Now she's here in the final of the US Open.
Yeah, looking at her run way to the finals, the people she defeated, Iga Swiatek,
exactly,
and also this lady Naomi Osaka. Yes, I think she has actually deserved it. And yes, it's the US Open, and she's from USA.
Exactly.
And she'll be doing it in front of the fans. And in this title, I don't think she has ever won it. She hasn't won it.
It's a new breed.
But the thing is, Aryna Sabalenka is looking forward to her fourth title.
And that's world number one.
World number one. And she wants to meet up with Serena Williams in matching her record. It's two dicey things. Who deserves it more? Look at the runway. I think it's that woman, Anisimova.
Okay, Anisimova.
Because I mean, she faced
because of the people.
The tougher opponents that she faced, and she stomped them. But Aryna Sabalenka on paper looks like the winner. And one thing about tennis is it can be deceiving when it's in the early stages, but once it gets to the final and the deciders are there,
ball game.
So it's going to be a different ball game. So I think Aryna Sabalenka will win.
I mean, Daniel, Bobola said something now that Aryna is chasing something.
Definitely.
And trying to chase the record of Serena. But I remember one thing that each time they keep chasing something, something keeps falling them apart. Serena chased. She was chased away. Novak Djokovic has been chasing. He keeps. So this one, if you're chasing the record again,
definitely, chase is one thing that actually can add extra pressure. Can a little bit be distracting. Can be an extra burden. When you are playing against someone who feel like I need this with everything, and I'm going to give it everything, against someone who just feel like I just need to go play a very good game. So that's the case tonight. But eventually, it's a final. Everyone wants it so bad. Everyone wants it so bad. Of course, we know someone always wants it more. But eventually, it's all about how good you are on the day. It's all about how good you are on the day. We know Sabalenka is actually a very, very powerful one. She hardly concedes errors. Very smart. Head-to-head suggests that she reads the game very better. She reads the game very better. And the crowd energy will always want to get behind her, giving her a record. So tonight, I will just be tipping her. Seriously, I'll be tipping Sabalenka. In my opinion, I'll be tipping her because I feel like she has come a long way. And she's got what it takes to just get over the line.
Okay, so 9 p.m. we check what's happening. Of course, tonight, and of course tomorrow, we'll definitely see what the guys will do. Okay, so let's move away from that quickly. Let's move away from that and let's move to as I said, we're going to be managing the time today because of what we have at 4 p.m. coming through. Prophet. Adebayo Sam Adebayo Joe at 4 p.m. Yes, okay, let's quickly talk about 3SC. Tomorrow is going to be equal. The match was supposed to be today, but because of the Super Eagles game, they had to shift all of the games to tomorrow. It will be very sad that they shifted all of these games to tomorrow because of Super Eagles, and if Super Eagles don't do us well at the end of the day, it will be painful. So 3SC and Ikorodu City, remember the last time, there's so many things, on the radar for this game. The last time they were here, it wasn't
controversial.
Exactly, controversy. We took their coach again at the end of the season. So it's a great game tomorrow.
If this was a Premier League or an elite game right there, it will be more emotional game tomorrow. To be more like a derby. Of course, it's a derby.
It's a derby.
The Southwest derby. So, but for me, I think Ikorodu City still look like a more formidable side. While 3SC still look like a side that is just trying to put his house together and all of that. Yeah, it's good we have their manager who can be a plus because the manager actually can say he knows a bit of the players.
Well,
but eventually, it's also another thing for the players also to say we know our manager, we know what he's going to be telling the 3SC boys to come and do. So it's one of the reasons why games like this can be very, very dicey. And like we always know that the NPFL has a reputation for not much goals. So it might be a game that will end in a goalless draw or a 1-1 or something like that. So it's not going to be a game where we will see so many goals. But eventually, it's good to actually know that a game like this is coming very early in the season because the last game between Ikorodu and 3SC was I think about 3 games to the end of last season, and it ended with a lot of controversials right there. So they want to come put that aside, play very good football. It has to be a statement win for whoever wants to win between the two sides. But we know who wants it more. It's 3SC. They feel like the last time the home fans came from everywhere, the stadium packed full. They didn't give the fans the result they want.
Exactly.
Now the fans will be coming up to say, okay, what? This is exactly what we need. Against an Ikorodu City that came the last time and actually this did us dirty.
Exactly.
And went to the media and still try and play the victim.
Still did us dirty.
So now we have their manager. Now we have to go. The players will be under pressure. I feel the 3SC player will be under pressure to deliver. And they will be feeling like a draw will not be enough. They feel like they need a win. But in the end, all they just have to do is just make sure that they keep their house together, because if they are too emotional about the game, one thing can lead to another and it will be like a disaster.
Most definitely.
Both teams have actually not started the season well. Ikorodu City, 2 draws started for Shooting Stars. We know how they lost at home to Bayelsa. At the second game, they struggled to get a 1-0 draw against Bendel Insurance. So both teams are looking forward to at least getting a win this time.
The first 3 points.
First 3 points. And when you look at the head-to-head, Ikorodu City have a better head-to-head than Shooting Stars, although they faced only twice because Ikorodu City, they are new to the NPFL. And Daniel just stated it. We know how the whole controversy of last season, but eventually, when Ikorodu City, they were at home, they won the game. When they came here, they drew the game. So Shooting Stars have actually not won any game. Now, they have their coach right now. Let's put it like this. Ikorodu City former coach is right there in Shooting Stars. So we would be looking forward to at least getting a win. It's going to be an emotional moment because it seems like he and most of the Ikorodu City guys are really, really good friends. Ikorodu City players are still remaining in the club. Most of them are still there. I didn't see so many switches. I just think they added more players to their squad right there. And I'm looking forward to the match. I think Shooting Stars, they need to solidify their home ground. And that's one thing that they have to do right now. Let the fans understand that, yes, we are at home. Because most teams in the NPFL, they like to see their own games. Like Kano Pillars, you will not go to that place and defeat them just anyhow. The highest you will get is a draw. So Shooting Stars, they need to seal it. And right now, A lot of people are really following them. We have seen massive fan base now because of the restructuring and all of it. So hopefully tomorrow, I hope that Shooting Stars would win.
And just to add to it, one thing 3SC need to do very fast about the Ikorodu City before they turn to a rival, because they are not mates.
Yeah.
Ordinarily, they are not supposed to be mates.
2022.
Yeah.
It's not compared to 1800 in 1950s. They are not mates. Before they will let this drag on until they now feel like, oh, Ikorodu City and 3SC are mates, so it's rival.
Show them.
They need to quickly douse this fire. They need to quickly go there in the next few games. Make sure that they dominate the game and put Ikorodu City where they belong.
Beat them like thieves.
We know, of course, the recent situations with 3SC had made them feel like, they are down and everyone can walk over them. But they need to actually pick themselves and not make Ikorodu City start standing shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Because once that start happening to them,
the same thing Remo Stars enjoying now.
yeah, the same thing. So Remo can always start saying they are equals with the Imba.
But they've always
and they are not
beaten
made.
Shooting Stars.
So ahead. So they need to actually start putting themselves where they belong. Ikorodu City and 3SC, they will never be rivals.
No, they can never.
They can never be rivals.
They are not
so
mates
the
now.
fans should not go out there and say it's rivalry games. No, it's just a western, southwestern derby.
Yeah.
Just the way Fulham and Chelsea, they are not mates.
Yoruba will say Dida Loda.
So we expect the 3SC boys, the manager needs to put it in their head. It's not rivalry game. You have the history. 3SC is up there.
Yeah.
2022
And they have to deliver.
is not the same thing as 1950s.
Yeah, but are you not living in the past? The same way we keep saying Super Eagles,
It's not living in the past.
Everybody now is
There's
beating
no way,
Super
because
Eagles
Grimsby-
like criminals.
Because Grimsby FC defeated Manchester United doesn't make them mates.
Okay.
They will never.
If
These
Grimsby
guys-
FC meets them tomorrow, beat them again.
Never.
They have become mates now.
It can't happen. In fact, before they can become mates, you have to do it like 3-4 more times.
See, let me tell you something. We're going to the qualification now. Before we get there, link this thing you have brought. See Morocco.
Yeah.
In this qualification,
Yeah.
Morocco played 6, won 6, scored 19 goals,
Definitely.
considered 2,
Yes.
beat everybody like criminals and thieves.
Definitely.
So they have shown everybody we are not your mates.
No. They have just shown everyone that they are building something. They are informed.
We building. They are not nobody's mates.
They are nobody's mates,
There's
Daniel.
a difference between class and form.
They were in the semi-finals in the last World Cup.
Finest. It's like me having a good show and saying I'm your mate. Never.
No, you can say
You are in a-
no.
No.
If you do it better.
No. Never. I can never be. The
You
class
do it better, and I allow myself to
Nah.
be. See,
Even if I have 1 week of
Wait.
consistently
Oh my
every
God.
day
wait,
night show.
no.
I can never be in your
don't
class.
patronize me. But let's see. I want you to listen very well.
Yeah.
Class
This
is
guy is trying to
permanent.
patronize me.
Class is
See,
permanent.
leave class. What I'm telling you is this: if you are doing it well, and I'm allowing myself, I'm just I have my boy is there, he's doing it, and maybe I'm somewhere just
You
drinking
still take a
beer,
long time.
drinking beer outside or
fit into
smoking
your shoe.
something outside, and today I mess it up. Tomorrow I mess it up. I'm not turning up, and you're doing it better. Forget.
Finest, you've been coming a long way.
If we leave
Nigeria, Egypt, those guys have been coming a long way. They can't be in the same room with Morocco. For Morocco to be in the same class with them, they actually still have a long job to do. Well, we like what
Did
they
you
did
see
at
what
the last
Morocco
World
played
Cup.
yesterday?
We like what they did at the last World Cup and all of that.
You see what Morocco
They've always been a top team.
They've always been, but
Yes,
not
now.
compared to this team that have bigger history than them. So we will give it to them. We watch how they grow. We've seen great games. Remember when Swansea came in the Premier League and Swansea was beating everyone? Where is Swansea
But they
today?
didn't beat people like thieves. They were only bringing.
But
It's
where are
different
they
from to
today?
beat. Morocco beat everybody they met like thieves.
Well, until they will meet the big guns in the
With
nation.
big guns.
But they
They
played
need
in
to
the
be-
last World Cup and they were
I'm
at
telling
the
you now.
semi-finals.
Yeah, now
They are
let's.
the highest so far in the World
So
Cup in
for-
Africa.
They are still
Africa.
upcoming for me.
Upcoming.
They are still upcoming.
Your Super Eagles have never made it to where they
You don't
did.
have the same number of AFCON as the Super Eagles.
Cameroon.
You don't have the Atlanta that we have Olympics. They have not defeated the likes of Brazil like
You are-
we did.
you are
We
living-
are still historically bigger team.
You
than
are
them.
living in the past.
So class is permanent.
The same way Shooting Stars fans, we have always lived in the past. There are teams coming from the West that are making it
Well,
mega.
Shooting Stars will still be up there. Continental is not easy. Let them go and run it if it's easy to win this thing.
Okay, let's quickly go to the qualification now.
Yeah.
Super Eagles on our mind. Super Eagles waiting the shell.
Seriously, there should be energy everywhere, but everybody is cold.
The game yesterday, the 2 games yesterday dampened the spirit.
South Africa went away, and they did that.
Yeah, but it was
It's still
in
in their
South Africa.
country.
It's still in their country.
Yeah,
Okay, they
no,
have to
Lesotho
play the game.
adopted. That's why it's like a conspiracy. That Southern Brothers conspiracy.
So we are in trouble.
Rwanda, Lesotho, they adopted South
Lesotho
Africa.
agreed to come and play an away game in South Africa.
They've adopted from day one because they
day
don't
one.
have a stadium
Like
that is.
that.
So they adopted South Africa. Benin Republic, they adopted Cote d'Ivoire. So none is playing at all.
There's already a backroom handshake there.
So the way the game, we were here yesterday when the game was going on.
No.
The way the goals were just coming.
This is not fair.
I mean,
This
it's
is not fair. I mean,
the
when
gap now is crazy.
it's not their fault. When we had the ball in our court, we didn't take advantage of
Yeah.
it.
Most definitely.
We've got one of the best players, some of the best players in the world in Super Eagles. And look at where we are today. 7 points out of how many games we've
I mean,
played.
see South Africa. See the gap now.
See gap.
See the gap.
The gap is too
It's like
much.
almost doubling
That's
our
16
points.
points.
16
Even if
points.
we win today, we are still a point behind Benin Republic.
Benin Republic.
So
Before we now start
even if
talking
we win
about
the
South
rest of
Africa.
our games, we still have to be praying.
Yes,
about
that
Yeah.
they will lose. You see, the only thing we can do now is win our game today, beat South Africa on Tuesday. With that, the point would have been reduced maximally.
reduced, yeah.
They will now start
Now
looking
we
at
open Benin
open. Yes,
because South Africa is far from reach already.
most definitely. South Africa just need a point now to go
Yes,
through.
to go through.
They're far from reach. So Benin is our target now.
Yeah.
And Benin also will be looking at just maybe get a win or one.
And you know
draw.
why it's
A win
difficult
and
for
one
us
draw.
is if you look at, because there is a playoff. One African country will still need to do a playoff with Oceania and all of that. But we are not even close to the playoff because the people who are second, look at other groups. The people who are second, some of them have 15 points, some have 16 points. While we are still battling with 7 points somewhere.
I think what we need right now is the guys, like I always said, the guys need to go out there today and deliver a statement.
Yeah, now just play your game. Forget about what happened
Forget
yesterday.
about what happened yesterday. Go in there. In fact, show the entire Nigeria that you really want this so much. Don't be all out just playing rugby and trying to just get goals into the net. No. Play the game. Alex Iwobi, you are a good football career. Osimhen, we know your one-touch finish. You guys don't need to prove to us that you are a good footballer. You are good footballers. Go in there, deal with Rwanda. Give them 3-4 goals. Let it be clear from first half. Go to South Africa. Give South Africa a very tough time. We don't need too many goals. Just
Even it's
1-0.
1-0. Exactly.
Get it. And then let's begin to win on and on from there. If eventually we fall off by coming maybe 2 point shots, everybody will feel like, well, we did our best. They did their best. But going out there today and start playing like equals with Rwanda will not be good enough.
Exactly.
Victor Osimhen, we are going to be calling their names because, I mean, when we had the likes of Gigi Okocha, remember, that's why we had the names they sing, this Ostano Milado song, Super Eagles,
waiting,
Okocha,
yeah.
waiting. Because those guys are guys that actually, you always see them deliver.
Exactly.
I can't forget that Okocha's free kick against Cameroon. That powerful free kick. When we need them the most, they show up. So these are games.
And he was telling them, we'll die here. We'll die here.
These are games where we need the big men in the team to actually show. It's not about calling you a guy boss or whatever, Agbabola. No.
And you're not
Go
showing
on
the balling
there,
team.
deliver on the pitch. 5 p.m. today, Nigerians, despite the fact that we are cold about it, everyone will still be by their TV set. Everyone will still be on their mobile devices, watching the game, seeing what will happen, because we love to see the Super Eagles play. So
Most definitely.
I don't know what the coach will be telling them right now, but I don't think they should be on edge. I don't think they should be under any pressure.
Yeah.
Because the pressure is not just there today.
Yes,
It's been there.
The pressure has been. They put themselves where this pressure started. I mean, Bam Bam. I remember when these draws were made then, and we saw Rwanda, we saw Zimbabwe, we saw Lesotho, we saw Benin Republic. We were like,
It's gonna be a walkover.
who are these ones? But today, I can tell you, it's so crazy. Out of 6 teams, Nigeria seated 4th place behind Rwanda, who are 8. So if you beat Rwanda today, we'll climb them. We'll now go behind Benin Republic, who have 11 points. I mean, Benin lead with 4 points, while South Africa have 16 maximum. I mean, it's crazy. 16 points from 7 games. This is crazy. 9 points. That means they lead us with massive 9 points. That's 3 games.
This is not good.
3 good games. If you win 3 games consecutively, that's when you catch up with them.
Well, I think okay.
Yeah, yes. What got us into this mess is the switching of coaches. I mean, before the World
Finidi no
Finidi.
Somebody called me early in the morning today.
Yeah.
Says Finidi no good. If I tell you what the guy said, it was Finidi. That Finidi put us in this thing.
Yes, even Pesero was also there.
Yeah.
I think he had one game. there was Finidi George, and right now we
Finidi
have
had three
games, yes, and all of them we drew all of them.
Yes, now it was the one that took us 3 now and
So-
give us all of these crazy results.
So all of these matches did not just start now. That's the funny thing. And I said yesterday that African football has really evolved. Fine, Morocco are still top. The likes of Cote d'Ivoire are still top. But some teams have actually started to show that they can actually prove themselves bigger than some of these top teams. And we are seeing it in the likes of DR Congo. They are currently first on their table, even ahead of Senegal.
Exactly.
So many Cape Verde all of a sudden just started to spring up. At some point, we saw Equatorial Guinea with Unsue winning the highest goal scorer in the AFCON last year. So teams have started to spring up. All right. Funnily, Gabon is also competing with Ivory Coast. Gabon that is just Aubameyang that we know there, and maybe Lemina. So right now, African football has started to evolve. Yes, my take home for the game is they should just go on to play. They shouldn't even think about South Africa. They should just enjoy themselves, win the game convincingly.
Do like nothing happened yesterday.
Yes, because everybody knows now that the ball is not in our court. They should know. Everything that they are saying on the media, the captain, the coach, they know that the ball is not at their court. So they should just play good football right here.
Do your own work. Do your own first.
Just do your own. You understand? That's what I think they should be doing right now. And I think they need to make a statement right here in Nigeria. In recent times, they've not been playing good football in Nigeria. They go away from home, they play fine football. But in Nigeria, they might probably win, but they don't play good football. Let us see
They
that.
just
always wobble.
scrappy kind of
Scrappy,
football. now.
yes, they
Just
struggle. So
see
in
them.
front of your fans, if you are playing like that, well, I don't feel like you should be comfortable playing at any other place. So I expect so much from them. Although they've been, in Nigeria, I've been seeing so many funny lineups and all of it.
Yeah.
But later we would see
The confirmed lineup.
confirmed
In the
lineup.
next 40 minutes.
40
we'll see
minutes.
confirmed
Yeah.
lineup.
I think the guys should be able to win this one. I want them to win convincingly. But Rwanda, they've been in Nigeria for a long time. They've
Yes, now.
studied
They came in since last Tuesday.
last Tuesday. So they've studied the pitch. They've done everything. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think Nigeria would win.
Now, Dan, someone said last night when I was on the show when I posted the result of the Benin and South Africa on one of my blogs, and what the president said, he just put a laughing emoji, the finest. Do you even think these guys are good enough to go to the World Cup? Is it not better we allow people who can go and play World Cup to play? That these guys are not good enough to go to the World Cup.
Well, I mean, that's the tone of someone that is very disappointed. Seriously, we are more than good enough to go to the World Cup. Talk about the players we've got. I don't believe we have the best team. We have one of the best in Africa. Not even Egypt can compete with us. They've got some of the best players, but as a team, yes, we are not there. As a team, you watch South Africa play. You watch Egypt play.
Morocco.
You watch Morocco. Oh God.
Even DR Congo.
Even DR
Yes,
Congo.
DR Congo.
These
You
guys.
watch them
Just
play.
Mbemba and Yohan Wissa.
I think since I've been for a while now, what I think is missing in Super Eagles is communication. I think a lot of that needs to be done. Even at the last AFCON that we think we did well, we didn't do well. We were just getting one.
We did do well.
Yeah, we were just
did well. We win it now.
we were just going with 1-1 goals, 1-1 goal,
Yeah.
just getting scrappy wins.
It was,
We didn't do
one
well.
million and 4 million.
Yeah, we were not. I've not seen us in a long time. I've not seen Super Eagles dominate any game in possession.
No, we don't dominate
or
games.
play from flanks or anything. We just trying to get the goals, just running. Most of the goals we get at the last AFCON, it was Ekong scoring penalties.
Exactly.
When it comes to a penalty, it's always Ekong going there, and that shows a team that actually is not formidable enough. So if someone sound like we are not good enough for the World Cup, I agree with that. But we have the team, we have the players.
Do we have the team or we have
we have the
individual?
players, we
Individual
have the
players.
machinery.
That's
But when you say team,
We have the individual,
a team
yeah.
wins competition, wins matches.
I think
Yeah.
that's what we lack. We don't have the team, but we have the players, we have the machinery, we have the instruments, we have what it takes. I mean, I know there are managers in Africa that are looking at Super Eagles and like biting their finger, like, I know what I can do. Or managers around the world, like, I know what I can do with these guys.
With these guys, right?
Yeah, I know what I can do with these guys. Because managers, like, imagine a manager that actually coach Alex Iwobi, watching him tonight now.
Be like, what's this guy
What's this guy
playing?
playing?
Man, this coach is not
Why
winning.
is Alex playing like this? Or manager of Osimhen or Lookman saying, why is he running around? Why is he not playing to instruction? So that's why it comes down to the manager. What is the instruction? What have you instructed them to go and play? Because definitely we know some of these guys are very big. Most times they tend not to respect the manager's instruction if they feel like,
How much you get now?
who still play like that?
How much-
And sometimes they feel like, why is he talking like this? Why is he playing like this?
Because they look at the money ego thing again.
Yeah,
they have all of the money.
Yeah. So why Jose Mourinho, the likes of Pep Guardiola, can talk to his players anyhow is because of the class of players he's produced over the years. So if he's talking to Kevin De Bruyne, a man who coach Messi is talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's talking to Haaland, a man who coached Samuel Eto'o, and Samuel Eto'o was not good enough for his team, he's talking to you.
Ronaldinho, exactly.
He's talking to you. So that's why a man like Eric Schell is talking to Victor Osimhen. There's Victor, well done. You can do better than that. I saw what you did about no bad.
You know, when you see to corroborate what you said, Pep Guardiola will shout, will back.
Yeah.
I remember when they lost their first game in the EPL this season. They showed them in the dugout.
Yeah.
He was backing at them like a dog.
There was a particular game.
I don't think Arisha can back at Osimhen and Co.
Maybe
when they get to dugout, just
everyone sit down.
Sit down, yeah.
My friend, sit down there. He will tell you, sit down. I do not like what you just did. And you see him sweating his head and he shout. I'm in my head, I was like, maybe Arisha will just say, Osimhen, why now?
He's going to tell players point blank that I'm the manager here. I don't care your relationship with the owner of the club. If I tell you you are not playing, you have to wait till January or summer.
Then you get out.
Before you leave this club. It has to be you or me. And I'm very sure I come first before you. It's my head on the line if we lose. There was a game.
I like this statement. Do coaches think about this?
I mean,
especially in Africa, Nigerian coaches, do they think about...
It's only the national team
This
coaches.
statement you just...
Yeah.
I'm talking about Nigerian national coaches.
You can't fire players. It's always the manager's head on the line.
Because I'm supposed to look at you in the eyes and say, look, my job is on the line. It's not about you, it's about me.
But I'm the one that know how much I transferred to you last time when you're doing birthday. So you can't say much. You know, before you can say things like that. There was a particular game where Alan scored 3 goals in the first half. And they were walking down the tunnel. And Guardiola approached him and was still saying, he was still arguing with him. I'm like, what do you expect after
somebody has scored a trick?
At half time. What do you expect? The same thing at the I think it was Community Shield final. No, the first game of the season, Chelsea Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace manager was approaching Captain Maguire at 90 minutes. He didn't listen to the manager.
Yeah.
Because the manager was still coming to come and still say some things to him.
Even when
the game is over already. So there are a lot of reactions like managers could have just waited till the tunnel. So managers can't just keep it to the tunnel because they feel like, come on, I know how I'm feeling this thing. So when you talk about that and compare it with the managers you've seen in Africa, especially our manager in question now, Eric Schell, who is he for Lookman to actually listen to him? I mean, we might say, he's the manager. But you must know that when you have a team like Super Eagles, you need to get manager that can match the players' caliber as well. These players are not home-based players. These guys earn enough to feed the managers with all due respect. That's the truth. They had enough to take care of the manager.
Similar thing was beginning to happen in Brazil, and they went to get a Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Somebody they felt is a father. There's nothing, no matter what you think,
he bench.
He's a grandfather to all of them. Nobody.
His son is managing a club in Brazil now.
Exactly.
And that's why you see that drastic change in Brazil.
Exactly.
I mean, even when
3-0 emphatic win they had.
Neymar was still with when Neymar was still playing consistently with Santos, he was being called up. And Neymar, for me, I don't think he has anything to offer. Look at Ancelotti's squad. He dropped everybody.
Baba dropped all of the big boys.
In starting lineup, there's a Stabio there.
Yes,
he used
small
boys. He wants the result.
And
they are 3-0.
You know, the number one thing the manager must feel when he enters the team is the power to make decisions. Once the manager feels like, I can't make decisions, you are in the wrong place. The manager of Super Eagles right now, does he have what it takes to actually make decisions without looking back?
Do they allow them make decisions?
They can. Many of them is just that
all of these guys in the NFF, the technical department.
You see, managers, owners of the club, owners of country, FA bodies of organizing football and all of that, they know managers that actually cannot take all this dancing around them. For example, if you drop Osimhen and then a minister or a senator is calling you,
or NFF president,
what happened? Why did you drop Osimhen in a game like this? And he says, Coach, did you hire me to help me do my job? If you don't want me, please, you can just mutual consent. Okay, I'm willing to let's part it. That manager can be fired and he's gone. But I'm telling you, there are managers there are teams who will say we want a manager like this. Someone who can stand. Why do you think Jose Mourinho go about?
Managers are rare in Africa because we find a whole lot of hungry managers
in
Africa,
which is why we also cannot cope with foreign managers. Because when they come, they tell us what they want, and we feel like you cannot dictate to us. We also know this game.
Then we don't have that means we don't want success. Then.
Exactly.
So we should continue not to disturb ourselves.
We have managers in Africa. They begin to tell themselves in their room, coach, why are we even going to chairman? Why are we even going to Europe? I say, there's already shelves there. Didn't you see that man? I see potential is that man. Why are we paying one coach so money?
Is it about potential?
And it's not about that.
It's about
what getting right now where football is. You need to get a manager that footballers feel like is giving them something new.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely.
The difference between Chelsea getting Enzo Maresca, Arsenal getting Arteta was because they feel like they were coming from a place where things working very well there. Under what's the name of this man in Man City, Pep Guardiola.
Pep.
It has a connection there. The same thing. Why do you think Vincent Kompany landed a Bayern Munich job? Because a man with influence called and said, you know what, I can speak for this man. I'm going to be helping him. He can get the job. But the man we're hiring in Super Eagles, where is he coming from? It was not good enough for Mali. We brought him to Super Eagles. Who are the calibers of players in Mali?
He fainted. They were pouring water.
If you look at Mali as a team, all the teams in Mali together, do they call them Malians, Abi?
Yeah.
The entire Malians national team. Nah, I mean the nation Malians national team together. If they say, I don't think their market value is up to Osimhen.
Which Osimhen?
Victor Osimhen.
You did not even talk.
Calvin Bassey.
Ademola Lookman.
So with all this, to some listening might feel like, come on, this is the truth. To get anyone to manage Super Eagles now, you need to get someone that the players will see and say, oh boy. Even though Osimhen will see the call of that man and feel like, hey,
oh boy, I need to double up.
I need to double up for Osimhen to go and be doing Instagram live and be bashing a manager. It shows how degraded managers are.
Because they buy them wristwatches.
Exactly. So the manager that you will get them things and say, Osimhen, this is how you send money to me for my birthday. Thank you. But you come late
you do anyhow,
to training, I badge you out of that thing. I'm very sorry to tell you that. I don't play with my job. Managers like that they will know. Managers that will tell them, Osimhen, thank you for the gift too, but I don't know. Last time I was going to reach out to you on social, but before the money, that one aside. Managers that they will know that this man no backbone. If you no come. Well,
when shall we have such, and where will it happen? God have mercy, because the way it is right now is like there is no headway. No. Tonight now, when the game finishes, there will be lamentations again.
There will be.
Just like Sports Jollof said yesterday, there will still be lamentation. He doesn't even believe that we'll win the game today.
Lamentation chapter 9. Are we in September? Chapter 9 verse 3.
Chapter Super Eagles. verse
26. Okay.
God have mercy. Okay, so let's quickly give you up to speed. How is happening in all of the groups now? You know that all of the group winners, we go straight. Then we have one more from Africa that will go and face Oceania representatives in the playoff. And it will be sad even if the Super Eagles can't make it to the playoffs. Why do I feel like that? You hear it now. In Group A, Egypt, 19 from 7 games, 19 points. Just take that. That means in 7 games, they won 8. I mean, they won 6.
Yes,
they drew 1.
Yeah.
They won 6, they drew 1. That's what it means. 19 points. Followed by Burkina Faso with 14 points. Those ones are fighting for the playoff in case Egypt makes it automatically. Sierra Leone is coming up next with 9. Of course, Guinea-Bissau have 7 points in 4th place. Ethiopia, they have 6 points. And the whipping boys of the group, Djibouti. I mean, you saw how they were beaten like criminals yesterday for people who mean what they are doing. In Group B, DR Congo, 16 points from 7 games. 16 points. They won 5. And they drew 1. Lost just 1. Senegal follow with 15 points. Senegal won 4 games and drew 3. They've not even lost 1. They've not lost. Sudan, you look at common Sudan. They have 12 points. Mauritania have 5 points. Mauritania has 5 points. Why Nigeria? Nigeria, the 5th ranked African team, right?
Yeah.
We have, is it 5th or 4th?
Yeah,
we have 7 points. Why Mauritania, if you check the ranking on FIFA, Mauritania, they will be looking at Nigeria from afar like this in the ranking. They have 5 points. Togo 4 points. South Sudan 3 points. Now in Group C, where we are placed, South Africa from 7 games have won 5 and drew 1 and lost 1. 16 points is what they have. Benin Republic. This man, when they sacked him, he said he wanted to prove to Nigeria that he's still a good coach. Talking about the man that was our coach before. What was that his name again? What is that? Why am I forgetting his name?
General
Raw, yes. DJ Raw, as one of my fans in Lagos, we always call him. General Raw said he was going to prove to us that he's still a very good coach. He went to Benin Republic, Benin, and now they have 11 points. Rwanda, third with 8 points. Nigeria, dear Nigeria, green, white, green, in fourth place with 7 points. Lesotho, those ones are doing like conspiracy with their South African brothers now. They have 6 points. Because I don't know why they have not... the boy they were complaining about still played yesterday, Bamba.
Yeah, Mokoena.
Mokoena still played that game.
I think they just only have issues with that previous game.
The first game.
Yes, and he didn't play one game initially. He didn't play one game. So it was supposed to be a 2-game ban. So he played the other game. So this last one is not part of the deal.
So they were supposed to have made a point.
Points at the last one.
But
so
they didn't...
I think this one is over.
It's on CAF for me. It's on CAF. When things like this happen and they fail to take steps, they say they are still investigating. What are you investigating?
I even actually think is after the whole of this thing is done, maybe after game
we'll
not check. Maybe when
after the qualification
is over.
That's why we need to do our job. You remember the last qualification, the last World Cup we went, we were almost disqualified. If not that we are already qualified with massive points. They deducted our points.
Yes.
But the deduction of points didn't work eventually because we are already qualified. And even the deduction, still the second place didn't come near us. Maybe this one will happen. That's why we still need to do our job.
Well, it should happen, seriously. If this is actually, if CAF wants to actually put themselves in the right place, it should happen. Because if it didn't happen, Nigeria will bank on that. Usually if we come that close to South Africa.
That's why we need to get
close. I don't think we are that quiet enough for them to just rub this on our face. So all we have to do, like you said, is boys need to do their job, get close, and then we can start pushing that.
Most definitely. All right, in Group D, Cape Verde. I mean, just imagine Cape Verde of all teams. The kind of names, just as Bam Bam has been saying since yesterday, in Africa, the qualification is different. Yeah. In Europe, you see small teams being beaten like criminals by the big teams. But in Africa, look at Cape Verde, where Cameroon is. Cape Verde have 16 points from 7 games.
Wow.
Cameroon have 15, followed by Libya in third place with 11th. Angola. I never expected Angola to be where they Angola.
Even Libya,
they have 7 points at Nigeria. Mauritius, 5 points. And Eswatini. Nobody even expected anything from Eswatini in the first instance. Group E, Morocco. The guys doing their job. 6 games, massive 18 points. 19 goals scored.
Qualified already.
2 goals. Yes, they've made it. They are among the Argentina, Colombia. They've joined them to qualify. Yes, the first African country. Tanzania follow with 10 points. There's nothing that they can do again. Zambia 6 points. Niger Republic 6 points. Congo and Eritrea. Then in Group F, Ivory Coast, the African football. Champions. Talking about defending champions. 19 points from 7 games. Massive. They never lost. They won 6, drew 1. Gabon follows. Look at that group. Gabon follows 18 points. I mean, look at that group. That means if they say today the whole thing finishes and somebody will go and represent Africa in the playoff, Gabon will go.
Yes.
Gabon will go because they have the maximum highest. Burundi 10 points. Gambia 7 points. Kenya and Seychelles are down there. In Group G, Algeria. Yes, Algeria they've also qualified too. So in Africa now, Algeria and of course Morocco. I mean, because the way it is,
if they win one more game,
if they win one more game, yes, because Uganda has 12 points. Right. Yes, definitely. Mozambique, Guinea, Botswana, just like that. Then in Group H, Tunisia. Look at all of these North Africans. Look at the North Africans, Morocco, Egypt.
You have to give it to them.
I mean, Algeria, sometimes Tunisia.
When they say they are not part of Africa, they always prove it.
Because the way it's going now, it might be that all of the guys
that want to say they are not part of mediocrity.
That means Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, Egypt might just find themselves at the World Cup.
Easy.
All of them from North Africa. 19 points as well, followed by Namibia, Liberia, Equatorial Guinea, Malawi, São Tomé and Príncipe. Then Ghana, they have one leg in it as well, because from 7 games, they've won 5, they've drawn 1, lost 1. Madagascar follows with 13 points. Mali, what if Nigeria had been in this kind of group? because the group we are in is not that difficult.
Not difficult.
Where we are still battling. In Group J, Gabon. Wow. I tell you, the way it is right now, it's been a great one for all these teams that are finding it easy. But for Nigeria, it's not great at all. But God help us. Let's see what happens tonight. First, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, we'll be playing Rwanda, Uyo International Stadium, or we call it Gospel Akwabi International Stadium. 5 p.m. Nigerian time. We'll have enough to talk about it on Monday. Of course, God help us. We'll have good things to talk about. Okay, let's quickly talk about the ladies now. I mean, yesterday we talked about Bayelsa Queens, but unfortunately, they lost via the gamble and lottery of penalties. Yeah. I mean, I never expected ASEC Mimosas to do us that way, because we have the strongest league in Africa when it comes to female.
Yeah,
I think it came down to penalties.
Yes,
yeah.
It was 1-1.
And that's one thing I actually will give them
I hate
kudos to.
penalties.
I mean, when it comes to penalty, it shows that you've given your best. And penalty is one thing. Even the almighty Manchester United lost to Greenstown. Greens what's the game?
Grimsby Town. Grimsby Town.
Grimsby Town. You know, a town I had is not as big as Old Trafford itself. Let alone the entire Manchester. But it's what it is. I will say the ladies actually have gone all the way, given their best, knowing fully well that where they came from, not like they've gotten the best, you know, in terms of support for women football in this part of the world. They didn't have a very good preparation. Who were they competing against? So, but to have gone that far, we expect them to do better than that. But eventually, penalty. When it comes to penalties, there's actually nothing to say.
It's anybody's game.
It's just anybody's game. You kick left, right, or anywhere, you can lose it anyhow. So, I would say good game for them. Yesterday.
And the implication is that we are not going to be at the main champions.
We're not going to be there, but I think
saving grace.
no, they actually pulled up a good fight. Honestly.
Yeah, they did.
We actually deserve to be in the final, but like I would always say, when it comes to penalty, anybody can win it right there. Big ups to them, and hopefully next time they will do better and they will get the qualification spot. Yeah.
Well, I hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Okay. All right. For the group, let's talk about our group now. Daniel, what's happening in the group?
Yeah, the group is still very active. We still have a few of us there. Hopefully, we'll be reacting to the game after Super Eagles something tonight. For those who are still interested in joining the group, all you have to do is just send Sport Group to the number on the screen 070-5507-1007. 070-5507-1007. We are there and active.
Okay, for the
it's on break right now because it's
because the international break is there.
But it's still Lamadex. I still top it.
Lamadex now is a criminal when it comes to. Okay, now let me bring you good news from next week. Hopefully, we're trying to seal a deal. I mean, when I'll be in Lagos on Monday, so we'll try to see that deal. We're trying to see the deal with our sponsors. So from next Saturday, we'll definitely be having a whole lot of giveaways on the Complete Sport on Saturday. And that is why you need to go join that group now because a whole lot of things will be working and be happening on that group. All of the predictions, all of the giveaways, we'll run it through the group. Call the group again, Daniel.
Yeah, it's just send Sport Group to 070-5507-1007. 070-5507-1007. Send Sport Group to that WhatsApp number, and then you'll be added to the group.
Okay, so you need to quickly take it as soon as possible because next week something great is coming. Something great. I mean, you have the fans who are following us on Facebook.
We have some of our followers, of course, on Facebook joining us from there, but messages from Facebook, I'm yet to load it.
Okay, all right. Load it. We'll get it sorted quickly. All right. Now, I don't know how they did this. I was checking out the fixtures. I don't know how they did the fixtures. They played majority of the games yesterday. Only our game is happening today.
The whole world wants to watch.
I'm telling you, why is it only our game? Only Nigeria and Rwanda is playing today. All other games played yesterday, day before yesterday, and tomorrow. I'm still wondering why. Because the same way I was thinking I was sleeping around 12:30 a.m. Something was just going through my head.
Not too many games really.
Something was just telling me that it's a conspiracy, Southern African conspiracy.
I don't want us to think
that why will Lesotho, Rwanda, all of them will just they will now be playing in South Africa Stadium.
Although there was supposed to be a game Congo, but it was cancelled.
Yes,
but normally it's still an advantage because you get to have seen everyone play.
Everyone play, and
Now
I
it's
think
your
it's going
turn
to give
to
you
do
morale.
Which advantage or pressure?
No pressure.
It's two ways. You can look at it from
It
advantage
could be pressure.
and pressure.
No pressure.
After losing, your opponent won. They won yaga yesterday.
If they bond them well, 30,000 pounds will be getting behind them in the next 1 hour. If they bond them well, they should not go and beat them. They should be telling me that they are under pressure. What pressure? They should go out there. I don't care if FIFA president is watching that game. Whoever is watching them.
You say what pressure?
If all of them, they should lose that game. They should just retire.
You got it.
Oh, it's still loading. All of them should just be announcing their retirement because I don't know how we get here. 7 points out of how many?
It's crazy. Out of almost 7 games.
There's no any pressure
So
anywhere.
terrible. Okay, before we while we wait for the stuff to load, let's go to other qualifications now. Although in Africa, only Nigeria and Rwanda games is up today. But we have in the UEFA zone, Armenia will be playing Portugal, and of course, Portugal. Oh God.
You know that one. They're going to
Easy.
That one is easy win.
No, it's not. You know what I
They'll
thought?
be using them to do
What I
memorial,
thought immediately
yeah.
is Portugal without the Jota.
Yeah.
You guys would have been there.
That's what they were using the game to do.
He would have been there.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll be wearing the armband. This is the first international game they will play after the Jota.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
sad.
I think they had a kind of a service for him when they all got to the national team. Ronaldo was involved and all of that.
So sad. I mean,
So-
they'll be playing Armenia, so they should use Armenia they should eat them like suya, if you ask me. Of course, Ireland and Hungary, that's in Group F, while in Group H, Austria and Cyprus will be playing, and of course, San Marino will be hosting Bosnia-Herzegovina. In Group K, as we speak right now, Latvia are being beaten at home by Serbia, 1-0. Of course, England and Andorra, I mean, what do you expect? It should be about 9-0 now.
Well, England has a very funny something like that.
You know,
Sometimes-
Bobola said in Africa.
Yeah, definitely.
In Africa is where you don't get small teams being
But
beaten
I
like
think
this.
sometimes
But
England,
England,
also,
they don't really
struggle like
they
that.
struggle, yes, because they will eventually
They
win.
win, but it might be like 1-0,
Yeah.
2-0, but not always emphatic. I hardly see them get emphatic wins.
Okay, all right. In the CONCACAF zone, all right. Say it. Just say what is there.
All right, so
They
the
have the
lineup is
Yeah,
out.
say the lineup.
Yeah, so goalkeeper Uwabali, Aino at the right back, Benjamin, Basi, Bruno Oyemichi at the defense.
This team can win World
Then
Cup.
in the midfield we have Ndidi, Oyeka, Iwobi, and in the attack there's Moses Simon, Lukman, and Victor James Osimhen.
Wow.
What else do you need
I
to
mean,
win?
what else? You need to
As in,
go and kill them.
like what else?
This is an
I don't
AK-47.
understand. When you, like, these are players that all through the summer people were fighting to get them.
Yes,
into
now.
the team.
Exactly.
See, if you ask me, this squad is AK-47.
What else do you
Go
do?
and gun them down. I mean, guys.
There is no weak link
Let's
in this
do it.
thing.
Let's
if you
do it,
want to rest Simon Moses, you bring on the best player in Africa,
I'm telling you.
Lukman Ademola. Is he not on bench?
Lukman is there.
He's
now.
there, he's there.
So
started.
what else?
Lukman is here. But Simon is at
Simon
the
is
other
Iwobi
side.
is there that shot down Manchester United and almost killed Chelsea.
We have
What else
two
do you need?
blocking midfielders.
Yes, you have
Two blocking midfield.
Onyeka. What?
Frank Onyeka.
Eric Shells is out if they should do anything less than 2 goals today.
No, Eric Shea will be. I think he needs to know that he's coaching the hottest job in the
I'm
world.
telling you. Okay.
Okay, let's.
We have the comments here now. Start from commentator Dola Osho Ariyo. Say Ikorodu City has shown their ability to compete with even and even exceed their performance of more established clubs. Recent results against Shooting Stars suggest that the club has a competitive edge in direct matchups. Shooting Stars must be ready themselves tomorrow. Otherwise, the unpredictable nature of soccer could lead to the unexpected outcome. Precious Buluwatife said, God will be with our Super Eagles today.
I mean?
Say God will not be with Rwanda. Have you think God is?
Maybe they don't have God. Now only us get God.
They better tell your boys to get ready. They're watching you from Oyo up Manchester United.
Most definitely.
Abib Muyiwatijani said, you're doing well. Good afternoon. Watching you from Arrow Makinde up Liverpool.
Thank you.
Dola Sharia said, fellow investors, run away from England game. Oh. You know, I was just saying it. Okay, comment. Dola Sharia said, keep up the good work. Good afternoon. Watching you from Oyo up Inter Milan. It's another time to talk sport. And that's all the comments we have. Taiwo Kike Fasomi sending love emoji.
All right. Thank you so much. So next week, don't forget, we're going to be having some giveaways. I mean, we'll just be asking some questions. You get it correctly, we win it. We're sealing
You should have Bola for his prediction for the Super Eagles.
Yeah, we're coming to that. We're sealing a sponsorship by God's grace. So it's going to be hot next week. In the CONCACAF zone, in the Group B, Trinidad and Tobago, the game has been concluded. It ended goalless. Trinidad and Tobago, and of course, the Curacao, that game ended goalless. In Group C, Haiti and Honduras play goalless as well as Nicaragua and Costa Rica 1-1. You know, the World Cup in CONCACAF is like Europa and Conference League. You hear funny names. You know, that's why you Nicaragua, you hear Caracao. God have mercy. Okay, so let's begin to roll out little by little. Don't forget, we are rolling out early today because of the special program coming up at 4 p.m. Prophet Samuel Adebayo Ojo is having a special program, 9 days program. It started on Monday. It's going to be up until next week. So that's why we're buying out earlier today on the show. So take us as we are today. We appreciate you. Once again, give us the lineup again for those who didn't hear earlier. The lineup for the Super Eagles.
Okay.
Nwabali in goal, right?
Yeah, Nwabali is in goal. And there's Benjamin Frederick there. And Olaino, there's Basi, Bruno Emechi. In the midfield, there's Indidi, Oyeka, Iwobi. And there's Moses Simon, Lukman, Osimhen. So it's more or less 4-3-3 formation.
That's a diamond formation.
Yeah.
7-1.
For
Super Eagles, 7. Rwanda 1.
if it happens that way, I owe you something.
7-1. 7-1.
Yunko.
2-0.
Super Eagles, right?
With all these
Nigeria too.
Just AK-47 rifle. Okay, thank you so much for being part of the show today.
Of course, we just got a bit of a breaking news.
Okay.
Man United, Andre Nana is over.
Yes.
Now we are hearing that he's going to Trabzonspor.
He's going to Trabzonspor, right?
Man United.
That deal, I saw the deal earlier, but I'm not because
we're just hearing now that it's about to be official.
Is it confirmed?
Not official yet, but it's
so that's just a hint. Because there's something I saw that's making that deal that might not make it official. That's why I didn't talk about it. But since you have talked about it, no problem. If it's confirmed, we'll definitely come here and talk about it as well. Thank you so much, Bobola, Egun Femi.
Yeah, it's always nice doing this with you.
Most definitely. Let's go see what Super Eagles we do.
Definitely. From here straight, I'm going to Akwa Ibom right now, Abi. Uyo Stadium. Uyo Stadium live.
Okay, live from
here
now. Okay. All right, thank you so much. Join me at 7 p.m. Later. I'll be doing Back in the Day, first for the month of September. Thank you so much. Of course, you know how we do it every time. Keep it locked right here. On the top of the hour, after the time check, we'll be on to Abuja Street from the Farim Studio headquarters in Abuja, where Prophet Sam Adebayo Ojo will be ministering again this beautiful day. Thank you so much for being there. My name is Pretty. I'll see you at 7 p.m. Keep it locked. Don't move a muscle. Of course, remember to keep your head up.